you dive for the legs and hold on to them for dear life. What kind of fighting is that? What kind of man, what kind of way of fighting is that?
It's been a long time since we've seen Conor McGregor in action, whether in the cage or outside of it. And today, we finally got to see it, and it was well worth the wait.
I'm come here for smash this guy. I don't want to
Smash me,
talk.
mate. Smash me. Smash me.
I can
You
smash
say send location. Here it is, right here.
Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov, two rivals who will face off at UFC 229, met in New York City for a press conference in Radio City's Music Hall. And this was the first time we've seen the two since Conor's attack on a UFC bus at the UFC 223 Media Day. That bus attack has been widely used to promote this fight card, which a lot of people, including Adam Hill, have had something to say about. Khabib and Conor will be here at the T-Mobile in Las Vegas, and that card is already a sellout. Dana White, the UFC president, told ESPN that the pay-per-view buys are already trending up towards the 2.5 million mark. November 12th, 2016, that was the last time we saw McGregor fight in the UFC. That's when he took the lightweight belt from Eddie Alvarez and became the champ. And now October 6th, we'll get to see him here in Vegas against Nurmagomedov, who will look to prove that he is the true lightweight title holder. At 26-0, he's undefeated. He beat Al Iaquinta to stake his claim on the vacant UFC strap after McGregor was stripped of the title. Now, these two obviously don't like each other. We saw that at the press conference. So here's a couple of my takeaways from the event. Number one, how do you have a press conference to promote this and not have any fans at the Radio City Music Hall? To me, that was a huge fail. The fight cards at MSG have outpriced the average fan, so why not let some of the fan base in to see two of the top fighters in the UFC? These are the people who are buying the pay-per-views. These are the people who you want to grow as your fan base, and yet they weren't let in to see McGregor at his finest and Khabib Nurmagomedov's stonewalled face.
That's who we fight for. That's who pays the bills. That's who deserves this show.
Number two, the press conference got really political really quick. In fact, I think it was the most political references I've ever seen at a UFC press conference, and it looked like those comments were getting under his skin, whether Khabib wants to admit it or not.
The Chechens know, the Chechen people know that if the tables were turned and there was an opportunity for his father to stab that man in the back, he would do it in a heartbeat.
Number three, Conor definitely put his new whiskey Proper 12 on the map. He tried to get Khabib to do a shot of it for his birthday, to no avail. Khabib is a practicing Muslim and devout at that, and he had nothing to do with taking a shot of the whiskey. Plus, why would you drink any of the enemy's product? You're just kind of helping to support his business.
Let me go.
I'm gonna go like my last fight.
Happy birthday,
like,
shine the bus.
I don't drink.
Adam Hill also told me via text that he didn't think Conor did anything to rattle Khabib at all. Hill said that Conor was doing an over-the-top Conor impression to a guy who had zero interest in seeing the act. Number four, Khabib kind of made a little bit of a mistake leaving the stare down early. It only allowed Conor to get more stage time, more photo ops, and that's exactly what he wants. Conor took center stage and took over at the end, and even insulted Khabib Nurmagomedov's manager at that. The UFC 229 is only a couple of weeks away from landing here in Vegas, so give Adam Hill, at Adam Hill LVRJ, and myself, at Heidi Fang, a follow, and stay tuned to Covering the Cage. We'll keep you up to date here with all the latest in MMA.